Grace and peace to you. Here is today's noontime devotional from Aldersgate Church. My name is Emily and I'm one of the pastors there. I want to tell you today a story about a dogwood tree. It was in the front yard of my home when I lived in Richmond. It was there when I bought my little house in 2003, and it was old and scarred then. I could tell that it had weathered some pretty difficult seasons in its life. I wasn't sure if the tree was going to make it, but I put a little mulch around it, and much to my surprise, that spring it bloomed. Beautiful white blossoms. Then later that year, when Hurricane Isabel came through, several trees in the yard fell, and one of them landed right on the dogwood, split it down the middle. The part that was left that was still alive, I thought could use a little tending, so I tried to saw off some of the other dead parts and put some more mulch around it, and much to my surprise, that next spring, it bloomed. And so year after year, I worked on the dogwood and put mulch, and it was starting to begin to grow again, and even to thrive just a little. And when Hurricane Irene came through 8 years later, trees in the yard fell, and one of them landed right on the dogwood. I wasn't sure if it would make it this time, but I was determined to help it, and when my family showed up to clean up all the damage from the hurricane, when I wasn't looking, my brother-in-law sawed off that dogwood right down to the stump. I was so disappointed that he didn't give my little tree a chance to keep on living. But don't you know, that next spring, I saw little sprigs coming off the bottom of that old stump. That tree was determined and stubborn about life. It taught me something, too, about God. That God's love is a lot like that. God's presence a lot like that in our lives. Things happen that make God hard to see. Things wallop us, might knock us right down the middle. And God's love is still there, still growing, even when something might look like it's trying to cut it to the ground. God's love springs forth. We worship and love and serve a resurrected God who moves us toward life and toward living. God bless you as we look for the sprigs and look for the new life around us this day too as well. Peace be with you. Amen.